That was really weird. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I originally was not going to do a news video for this week, but the moment that I saw this pop up on my Twitter feed from the man himself, I cannot tell you guys how ecstatic I was feeling. So, a lot of you may know that The Shining is one of my favorite horror films of all time. In fact, it's my second favorite behind The Exorcist. I love The Shining to death, and every time I see it, it still scares the crap out of me, especially when I hear that opening musical score. Chills galore every time. And another person I love is Mike Flanagan. Now, if you guys don't know who Mike Flanagan is, please, and I mean please, check out every film that he has made, from Absentia to Oculus to Hush, Ouija Origin of Evil, Gerald's Game, and including his excellent TV show on Netflix called Haunting of Hill House. Seriously, I'm not joking when I say this, guys. Haunting of Hill House is one of the best TV shows I have seen in years. Speaking of Gerald's Game, which is my favorite Mike Flanagan movie, which happens to be an adaptation of a Stephen King book, you guys may not have known, but I believe it was about a year or two ago that Mike Flanagan said that he would be adapting Dr. Sleep, a Stephen King adaptation that happens to be the sequel to The Shining. Not joking when I say this. Yes, Mike Flanagan had signed on about a year or two ago to make the sequel to The Shining. Well, he did say that this wasn't a direct sequel to the movie, but it was a direct sequel to the book, but he did mention that it would acknowledge The Shining in some aspects, and I'm curious to see what those aspects are, but nonetheless. Here's the thing, though. I know the moment I say a sequel to The Shining, I know a lot of you will be like, why would they make a sequel to one of the greatest horror films of all time? Now, I totally get that, and I would be with you guys if it wasn't for Mike Flanagan being on board, because I will say this right now. To me, Mike Flanagan is the greatest horror director working the genre today. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love James Wan. I love Fede Alvarez. I cannot wait to see what Ari Aster does with Midsommar, I think that's how you pronounce it. And there's also another horror film coming out next year from Robert Eggers, the guy who did The Witch. He's doing a film called The Lighthouse. It's actually a black and white horror film, which I cannot wait to see. But to be completely honest with you guys, anytime that I hear Mike Flanagan is making a new horror film, I get so ecstatic that I go through the roof. I mean, seriously, Absentia, Hush, Gerald's Game, Oculus, Ouija Origin of Evil, Before I Wake. I cannot believe I forgot Before I Wake. And Haunting of Hill House, seriously. There has not been a single thing that this man has made that I have not liked. I mean, the weakest film from him in my eyes was Before I Wake, but I still really liked Before I Wake quite a bit. The moment that I heard that Mike Flanagan had signed on to make a sequel to The Shining, yeah, you're goddamn right, I'm gonna get excited about that. But that wasn't the news that made me ecstatic when I saw this on Twitter. No. This was the news that made me ecstatic. Now, originally this film was supposed to come out in January of next year. Now, I know the January release date makes people go like, which, again, I get it, but I'm gonna say it again, Mike Flanagan has never made a bad film in my eyes. No, what makes me ecstatic is the fact that Dr. Sleep, the sequel to The Shining, is coming out this November. Yeah, let me repeat that. Mike Flanagan's sequel to The Shining, Dr. Sleep, is coming out this November. Oh my god! Time after time, this guy has made amazing stuff, and knowing that this guy is making a sequel to The Shining, really, I have no reservations about this whatsoever. Every film of his I have seen, I mean, especially Haunting of Hill House, episode 5, that is one of the scariest plot twists I've ever seen. Like, ever. I was already excited knowing that it was being directed by Mike Flanagan, and yes, I was willing to wait until January, but knowing that it's coming out this November, I believe it's November 8th, if not, I'll put the actual date right here, but knowing that it's coming out in approximately 10 months from now, thank you. Thank you. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on that Dr. Sleep is actually being released 2 months early, guys. Please comment out, let me know below. Did you guys even know that they're making a sequel to The Shining? Or if you did, how excited are you that this new Mike Flanagan movie is coming out this November? I mean, just bring me this fucking movie. I can't wait to see it. Also, if you guys didn't catch us last night, Mothman Jones put up the nominees for the 2019 Next Gen Film Awards, and also the ballot is up right now, so if you guys want to vote for what film you want to win Best Picture for this year's awards, go to the link in the description below, and that will take you right to the poll. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little news reaction or my thoughts to Dr. Sleep getting a much earlier release for November of this year. If so, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell for when a new video from me goes live. If you guys want to see my latest movie review, please click either on my left or right sides of the screen. And of course, until the next video, I will see you guys next time.